They're not poring over the Bhagavad Gita. They're not poring over the Holy Bible or the Quran. They are walking the path. Welcome back, brothers. So in this video we're going to be addressing a question a subscriber has sent in to us. When does religion start being a barrier to our own spiritual evolution? So one of my subscribers recently sent me in a message which I found very profound and got me thinking about where the benefits and let's say the barriers to spiritual evolution start to take place through religious fundamentalism. So let me first preface this by saying I think having a religious identity as a man is integral to your spiritual evolution, especially early in early years. It gives you a map, a guidebook, a set of rules that you can follow, and fairly effectively. I mean, no religion is without its areas of let's say ambivalence. And we'll get to that in just a moment. But I really believe having a religious identity as a man early on will set you in a very good place for life. So you might have identified as a Christian or a Buddhist or a Hindu or something or other. And I think that sets you up again very, very good for life. However, there does come a point in which my subscriber here who has sent in this message is coming to now, where he's starting to see the boundaries of religious fundamentalism. So, to give you a bit of context, our friend is practicing SR at the moment, and this is something that is not acknowledged in his current faith. And he has had personal experiences, personal benefits of doing this practice of cultivating his sexual energy firsthand. So he knows that this is a legitimate practice and something that is going to continue to bring him fruits for the rest of his life. However, he's coming to a crossroad, or let's say a point of internal turmoil, in which his faith, he's very devout, he's of the Islamic descent, where his faith doesn't acknowledge the benefits of this. Now, the way I like to describe religion is like any other ideology, like any other group that you belong to. It has so much wealth, especially in religion, so much wealth within the confines of the walls of the religion. However, there comes a point where you start walking up to that wall and you notice that there are boundaries there, like our friend is noticing the boundaries there. However, our friend has looked over this wall and he's seen some of the fruits that don't reside within the confines of his particular religion. He's looked over and he's seen that there's fruit outside of the particular compound, let's say, that is his faith. So my answer to my subscriber is this: don't be married to your ideology. Religion is just another ideology. With all due respect to your faith, it is naive to believe that you can recognize God, recognize the divine, recognize the universe, come to be in a place of enlightenment within the confines of a group. Think about that, trying to find the ineffable in the confines of a particular rhetoric. Now again, no disrespect to anybody's religion here, but I already know that you intuit this because you have referenced other religions here that you have taken the time to research yourself: Hinduism, Buddhism, and some other faiths. And I wholeheartedly believe those people that are on the path of spiritual development and enlightenment and these pursuits, call them whatever you wish, are going to find value in all these other ideologies that claim to know the path to the divine. And you already know this yourself. And that is why, I think, it'd be right in me saying that I quote a lot of Hinduism in my particular videos, and I'm very much a fan of the Hindu faith. It's something that I have, I was brought up Catholic, but Hinduism for me feels right. Not saying that they have all the answers, but a lot of the teachings and knowledge and the things I've added to my life through that practice, through the knowledge of Hinduism, I don't even really believe Hinduism is a religion, more a philosophy, has been very, very insightful and very, very valuable to me. However, I've taken much from Buddhism, much from Catholicism, and equally found value in those particular ideologies. However, I recognize the limitations of each. Things like non-violence from Buddhism, I believe in Hinduism they call it, the path of kind of non-action. I'm forgetting the term here. It's a different kind of yoga, but not many people reach the divine through non-action, and that is something that, again, Buddhism just, I feel that's where the limitations are for me personally. Maybe it's to somebody else's unique dharma, that is for them, but that is not for me to say. Now, coming back to the initial question, you are going to come to a point in your life, like our friend here, where you start to see the limitations of your faith and not acknowledging and recognizing things that are bringing you fruits in your life. It might be something even as simple as meditation. The key to your spiritual growth in this regard is to remain open. And this is, this might seem like a simple thing, but not many people can remain open, especially in the, there's so much dogma in religion. My religion is better than your religion. So I think an advantage I had was that I wasn't a devout Catholic in my earlier years, and that allowed me to be open to other religious ideologies. And then what's interesting, or what my intuition says, is you move past the exploration of different religions, is that you'll let them go altogether. Think of the most enlightened beings that have walked this earth, Jesus Christ and some of these, sadhus and other religious figures. They're not sat reading scripture every day. They're not poring over the Bhagavad Gita. They're not poring over the Holy Bible or the Quran. They are walking the path. And what we're doing is knowing the path right now. We're researching the path. We're trying to get as much information on understanding the path. But walking the path is a different kettle of fish. It's something that, is ineffable. It cannot be described. Those things are two different sides of the coin. And like our friend here, you will come to the place where you let them go altogether and they just dissipate. And you are walking the path of the divine. The brahmachari, as our friend is quoted here, he wants to become a brahmachari. And even that word, again, it has religious connotations, but you're in perfect yoga, in perfect harmony. I can't stop referencing some of the religious connotations there, but it's difficult to describe the divine without them. They're tools to finding him. And that's probably what I will end on, my friends, is that you have to recognize that all these religious ideologies are tools for you to get to where you're going. But at the end of the day, identification with the tools is not going to help you in that final ultimate task. So I hope today's video was resourceful, illuminating, and if you subscribe to anything of what Shahab said, you can subscribe to me, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.